There's a new report out, and it's devastating to Donald Trump and many of the people that worked for him because it's stone cold proof that he and his top advisors, including ambassadors for the United States, systematically used and forced others to use Trump hotels and properties to enrich Donald Trump at the expense of the American people, the American taxpayer. I don't care what anyone else calls it. I'm going to call it theft, and it's clearly a violation of the Emoluments Clause. And frankly, it's not getting enough attention. It's really not. This is Donald Trump using government officials and those officials wanting to make Donald Trump happy, using Trump hotels to make him money. I want to read this to you because this includes, among other people, the ambassador to the United Nations. It says, ambassadors craft apparent eagerness to direct business to Trump-owned hotels sends a signal that U.S. foreign policy is pay to play, said Jack Patterson, a spokesperson for American Oversight. An American diplomat using their position to line the president's pockets is an example of the casual corruption that permeated the Trump administration and undermines confidence in the United States. Trump appointed Kraft to be his ambassador to Canada in June 2017. 2 years later, he promoted her to represent the administration at the UN. According to the emails, after her confirmation hearing for the UN Post, she celebrated with a luncheon at the Trump Hotel. You couldn't make it up. You can't make this up. And I have on the screen right here the email showing that she wanted the Trump Hotel, and she literally put the Trump Hotel in all caps, making sure that whenever she traveled, she wanted the Trump alternative. If there was ever a way she could give Trump money, she wanted to do that on your dollar. And this is awful. This really is Donald Trump's grift being exposed. And it's a sign that I think we've all become a little desensitized. I really do think much more needs to be made about how Donald Trump has and continues to skirt laws and break laws to enrich himself and his companies and his families. He's doing it right now with the Federal Elections Commission. He's doing it right now where he runs his PAC and he rents office space at the Trump Tower, and they don't even work there, and that allows him to take donations and convert it into personal money for him. So let's all keep this in mind, because this guy is running for president again. This shows so much. It shows that he's absolutely desperate for money, that as he's hundreds of millions of dollars in debt, right now Trump and his companies are hundreds of millions of dollars in debt. He is scrounging for money by skirting and breaking laws to force taxpayers and donors to fund his lavish lifestyle and help cover his debts. But it also shows a man that's running for president in part so that he can continue the grift. He wants to be president for a lot of reasons, but one of those reasons is he still wants to steal your money. And he wants to let Ivanka and Jared and Don Jr. and Eric and Kimberly Guilfoyle and Laura Trump and the whole gang to steal your money. Whether it's legally stealing or not, I don't care. It is morally stealing when the president forces his officials and gives them promotions based on the fact that they rent his hotels. Don't let this guy or any of his spawn back into power. Not only are they evil, they're corrupt. Donald Trump is making a mockery of American democracy, and if he's not stopped, the mockery is going to continue.